Is this just another mood in the chess game or something genuinely of significance?
Given the scenes of desperation, starvation, the horrors being inflicted on the Palestinians in Gaza, one would love to believe this is a real shift. Unfortunately, right now, Netanyahu is working assiduously so that the Trump administration and those in the West and elsewhere who've been leaning rhetorically into doing more see this as enough for them to back down. The families of those being held in Gaza, protesting in Israel right now, are convinced that Netanyahu doesn't want a deal. I think they're right. He prefers to be able to blame the other side, because what Hamas are saying is, yes, as long as this is part of a permanent ceasefire, full
and
withdrawal.
that's a no-go for Netanyahu, right?
Netanyahu has made it very clear, even after you release the hostages, we will continue.
Annihilation.
We'll continue with what I think is ethnic cleansing and genocide.
But would the US necessarily fall in the line in the way you indicated there? They've gone over the heads of Israel before now to speak directly to Hamas.
That's one of the interesting dynamics in play here, Alex. They have. One of the things that's happened these last weeks is that American envoys, and it should be obvious, of course you speak to Hamas. It should be obvious for the UK as well, but they have spoken to the Hamas leadership. Someone called Bashar al-Baba has been going back and forth. It seems that what he proposed to Hamas and what the envoy we've all been hearing about, Witkoff, closed with the Israelis were different. Hamas has basically stuck to the original agreement. There have been differences between the Trump administration and Netanyahu on the Iran talks, on removing sanctions on Syria, on visiting the region without going to Israel.
So could they run out of patience?
So far, on the Palestinian front, we're not seeing that. Could they? Yes, there's tension between Israel first and America first. It will probably require other countries to also take more of a lead to close that gap between the words we're hearing in the UK and elsewhere and the actions that are taken.
Okay, Hamas, by no means annihilated. They still exist. They're still there, but hugely weakened. That's got to be a factor in negotiations, hasn't it?
With the following really important caveats, Alex. First of all, Hamas's long-held position has been, we will hand over governance in Gaza. That should be enough. Hamas's position, no resistance movement, is going to say, we will disarm while occupation continues. And most importantly, if the Israeli commitment is, whether you give the hostages back or not, we are going to continue to force you into tinier areas, forcibly remove you and destroy Gaza, then no one will wave the white flag in those circumstances, because their own people are going to continue to be genocided.
And very briefly, this is because we're often told that critics say Netanyahu faces a straight nihilist proposition. It's either war, or for him it could be prison because of corruption charges. That's another reason why he's in power and held in power by the far right.
There's that. There's his personal consideration, and there's the ideology. His coalition is committed to what they see as the permanent removal of the Palestinians. If impunity reigns, that will happen, because what Netanyahu does every time, puts his finger in the air. Can I still get away with it? Is it just going to be words from the UK and elsewhere, or will there be action? Are the media going to insist on coming in and filming this? That's what he tests every time. If the results come back, impunity is all right, boss, we will see the continuation.